Now, are you excited, Echuca? Because I've got some wonderful news for you. Australia this week has accepted our 1 millionth refugee. I thought that might be the reaction. 1 million refugees. I thought that might be the case. Well, a little different in the celebration at the Home Affairs Department, because they took to Facebook over the past few days to celebrate 1 million refugees. They decided to count it back, though, of course, until in and around the Second World War, making it seem like nothing's changed over those 70, 80 years and focus on things. Well, the Facebook page note that they decided to put up, why this was being celebrated, who knows? Why they thought they'd get anything other than the odd comment on socials, I don't know. But here we go. In the last 10 years alone, people from around the world have found safety and a new beginning in Australia. They have enriched the Australian community, added to our social fabric and strengthened our economy. The 1 millionth grant is more than just a number. It represents millions of stories of families rebuilding their lives in a country where they can belong and contribute in a vibrant shared future. Now, what I love, though, is that while obviously they were out and about and they wanted to be seen, and look, it is good that Australia is an open and loving place, and we want to make sure that people who do come via that door are people who are well and truly those deserving and coming from particularly difficult parts of the world. But I think they knew they were in for a posting, because this is the comment that is immediately underneath the comment that was posted by the Department of Home Affairs, and it is from the Department of Home Affairs, who say, "Our social media policy requires users to be respectful and appropriate, ensuring our channels remain a positive environment for a youthful community." Unsurprisingly, clearly they got their ass kicked by a bunch of people who wanted to have their say, because, of course, the issues in and around migration, legal, illegal, being form filling out, or even the refugee program, all worth paying attention to here. But the issues of just how big our country is, from where people come, for what it means to our country, is something that the opposition apparently in the next week or so will be formalising their position on. Today, they were talking about the idea, and what do you think about this, Echuca? Do you like the idea of tougher English tests and Australian values quizzes for people coming into the country? We're in for that? All right, so Jono, I'm sure he's got a last name, but in Australia we just use the O as the full title, as the Shadow Home Affairs Minister has said, among other things, that the Coalition is considering introducing a citizenship-style test on Australian values for new visa holders and strengthening English language requirements for foreign students as it prepares for its revamped immigration policy. He spoke to the News Corp papers over the weekend, and according to that, the spokesperson who is leading the policy development work on immigration and population, alongside immigration spokesperson Paul Scar, also revealed that the Coalition is considering conditions on visas to ensure that migrants connect to the Australian way of life. Roll the tape. Here he is explaining a little more.
I think we do need to look at whether people share our values here, whether they believe in our democratic freedoms, whether they believe in our pluralistic approach to life, our freedom of religion as a foundational element of our society. I think we need to do everything we can to ensure that we uphold Australian values, as we ask people to. When they take the citizenship pledge at the ceremonies we all attend so regularly, there should be a way of ensuring that those values are upheld in this process.
Now, that's not fog in the background above the mountains of Tasmania. That's smoke coming from all of the hair that was on fire in the ABC studio while anything relating to this was being discussed. For their part, the Nationals agree it's time to crack down on values and show that you want to be part of the greatest country in the world, not just want to come to a place and turn it into the new version of the joint you're from.
I think it actually adds to the value and demonstrates the value of citizenship in this country and what our forefathers have built, the values and principles of freedom. I think it's important we make sure that when we do bring people from those challenged parts of the world, that they understand they're coming here with a responsibility to live up to the values and principles that our great country has been built on.
Now, I'm a bloke and I'm pretty sure that David Littleproud did not design anything in his house. That's all his business choices. And it looks nice, looks beautiful, good for viewers, and even Airbnb when it's required.